If I tell you one man who's been completely obsessed with American politics for a long while, he broke his holidays to come back and join us. Now he's back here full-time, back on the job. Paul Murray. Fight.
Oh, sorry, that was last week.
Now we're in. Mate, give us your take on Biden's announcement. It had to happen, but where to now?
Look, obviously he was starved of oxygen, he was starved of money, he was starved of all of the normal air support. But how cowardly is it that when in 1968 the last person who stepped down, Lyndon Baines Johnson, did it on television, he's just punched out a statement because he's so obsessed with his place in history that he doesn't want a little clip to live forever? Sorry, Joe, that doesn't work like that, right? What I think Trump can absolutely beat Harris if Harris is the same politician who ran for the presidency in 2020, if she's the same one who does the woke word salad, but if somehow she's had some miraculous something, then, and it's all about abortion, then this thing is going to be closer than anyone thinks. Interestingly, I think that her vice presidential person needs to be someone who can help her win a state. So, an all-female ticket with Gretchen Whitmer from her state, or the bloke who was an astronaut and the husband of a politician who got shot, Gabby Giffords, his name is Mark Kelly. I think those are the two. Yeah,
Whitmer would add something, an all-female ticket to the state of Michigan. Look, you meant that point about the statement, right? Look, everyone says, look, he's crook, he's got COVID or whatever. Well, then he could have waited. He could have waited 3 or 4 days. When he's better, then make the announcement. If ever anything needed to be an address to the nation, this had to be it. You sound like you're right on for Harris. Surely there's a chance that the Democrats have a good look over the next couple of weeks and come up with maybe some other permutation?
If they wanted to win the election, you would try to get RFK back into the Democratic Party, right? So currently he's got 10% of the vote sitting out as an independent. You would say to him, hey, come in, debate, take her on, and then hope that he melds himself back in.
Good point.
Instead, it will most likely, because you start to see the Clintons and the this and the that all sort of getting behind her. The problem is, unless anyone actually runs against her, how is it any different than the basement campaign or the leaking questions against Bernie Sanders? I think if anyone runs, it'll be sort of a super lefty, because those super progressives actually ended up being behind Joe Biden.
But if she's the one to be the next candidate, he should have resigned outright this week and she should have been made president. That would give her her best hope, right?
Well, and also, she's going to spend the next few months saying, I just was a good number 2. No, hang on. When 80 million people saw that bloke melt before her eyes in the debate, that night she came out and said everything is awesome, everything is fine.
I know you're going to have some of that tonight. Fantastic. Please. 9 o'clock. Just very quickly, the latest news poll, fascinating, but basic story is still line ball, two-party preferred, but neither Albo nor Dutton really popular.
I think the reality is that because there's so much media, so much chat, so much everything, we just hear like 10 years worth of conversation about people in 2 years or 3 years. What's fascinating here is that you've got a couple of polls that are saying that it's the Libs that are up 51-49, news poll, obviously gold standard, saying it's the other way around. The whole point is these Teals. Now, everyone is just assuming the Teals won't move anywhere. If the Teals move, then we are in for one heck of a race.
Look out. Can't wait to see you tonight at 9 o'clock, mate.
See you, man.
Paul Murray.